The Mount of Venus and its meaning. The portion of the palm under the base of thumb and inside the line of life is called Mount of Venus. When formed well and not too large, it denotes a desire for love and companionship, the desire to please, worship of beauty in every form, the artistic and the emotional temperament, and it is usually very prominent in the hands of artists, singers, and musicians. This mount, the science of physiology, teaches covers one of the most important blood vessels in the palm, that is the great palmar arch. If this loop or the arch is large, it indicates a plentiful supply of blood and strong active circulation. Consequently, the health is more robust. It is found that the persons possessing this mount, well developed, being in active strong health, are naturally more full of passion than those individuals in poor health and who in consequence have this portion of the hand either flat or poorly developed. Hence, when this mount is large, it has been considered to show passion and larger sensuality than when flat, flabby, or non-developed. This mount is therefore called positive when high or large, and negative when small or flat, with the rest of the hand normal. This mount, well shaped, is an excellent sign to have, as it denotes magnetism and attraction of one sex to the other. But if found together with vicious or abnormal signs in the hand, it increases those tendencies. When considered with the birth date, as alluded to in former chapters, it helps to throw considerable light on characteristics that might otherwise be overlooked. The student may consider it positive when subject is born between April 20th and May 20th, and in minor way until May 27th. The chief characteristics of this period are: these people have a curious dominating power over others and found rather inclined to be too dogmatic in their opinions and also often too unyielding or tyrannical. They are considered stiff-necked and obstinate, but the strange thing is that they become the most object, abject slaves of all the objects of their devotion, and they will consider no sacrifice too great for the one being who holds or attracts their affection. They are hospitable and generous, and especially love to entertain their friends. They make wonderfully good hosts, have great taste about food, and love to give excellent dinners. They dress with great taste and are generally considered richer than they really are, and they can make a good show on very little. They are impulsive in their likes and dislikes, rather too frank and outspoken, quick in temper, and when their blood is up, they have no restraint on what they say. Their passion or temper is, however, quickly over, and when the storm is passed away, they are most regretful for the wounds their temper may have caused. These types are most easily influenced by their surroundings and become morbid and depressed when they are forced to live in gloomy or uncongenial conditions. Neither the man nor the woman born in this period should marry early, for their first attempt is usually a mistake. They are so independent in character that, especially if they marry early and find their mistake, they lead unconventional lives and get severely criticized in consequence. They are inclined to be very jealous when their affections are aroused, especially if the peace of the home is in any way disturbed. People born in this period are usually short or round shaped, have usually short or the round shaped nails, which indicate a tendency to suffer with the complaints of throat and nose. They also suffer as a rule with pains in the head and ears, swellings in the neck, and have a tendency towards tumors, appendicitis, or other internal troubles, chiefly relating to intestines.